Saying Jim Jones has more hits than Nas.
I'm from New Jersey.
But Nas influenced Jim Jones.
Cap.
I already told you, I used to want to dress like Nas because he had a lot of fresh clothes that the hustlers used to wear and shit, and we used to see him on TV.
I've been putting on. So let's not get into that where we get into numbers and I got to show you the statistics of what I've done. You heard to what other people was done. You heard them. You want to go to the Billboard entries, pull up Nas' Billboard entries, then pull up my Billboard entries.
But your glasses is a little crooked.
My glasses are fine. You can talk about my, I take them off. You can see? And I still can see you can't F with Nas.
Shannon act like he a rapper. Like he was in Terror Squad. What Nas name was in? The Firm? Nigga, you wasn't in the Firm?
I can sing more Nas records than you right now. So you are capping. You are capping. That's what you're doing.
First of all, bro,
you are
I'm about to be 50.
I'm a bigger Nas fan than you are. You are capping.
Bro, first of all, I'm 57. I don't be
now.
singing no rap.
I'll burn you.
This ain't what you do. This ain't what you want. You are doing good when you talk about Nas and Jada.
And here we go. And straight like that, we back, man. I hope everybody doing well and swell out there. You dig what I'm saying? As for me, I cannot complain myself, and as I always say. If you like what I'm doing, like and subscribe. Let me get an algorithm. We will go accordingly, as I always say. Now let's get this thing started, man. I was started by saying, kids say the darndest things, bro. You dig what I'm saying? They say the darndest things, but us, us as adults, you dig what I'm saying? We're tasked with coming in and rectifying the situation. You dig what I'm saying? That's not what happened in what we're currently about to speak on. You dig what I'm saying? In fact, this here adult doubled and tripled down on what this kid said.
Jim Jones has more hits than Nas.
I'm from New Jersey. We grew up on ballin'.
That's one.
We did not grow up on one mic. Pop Champagne, Summer in Miami. That's a classic.
If I Rule the World. How's that comparable to those songs you just said?
I'm 22. Every Nas song that my man's MJ played, we said we heard that from what, Dub?
2K.
3 influential people regarding dressing.
But
swag, Jim Jones is top 3.
But Nas influenced Jim Jones.
Cap, Chrome Hearts and the BB Simons belts and all that. Jim Jones is like top 3.
Now, before you get all into your feelings and all outside of your body, we'd like to recognize that this is a very young adult male. He doesn't have a lot of knowledge about the world and the hip hop game and all this, that, and the third. So his comments were that Jim Jones was more influential to the culture. You dig what I'm saying? By way of these BB Simon belts here. I don't really know what to think about these. I'm sure he got a couple designs that I may rock with. But for the most part, I'm looking at these and I'm like, that had to have been from Harlem? Harlem, that had to be a Harlem thing. They did think they the best dressed in America type action. I don't know. I don't know. Celebrities wear off the wall weird shit and we kind of accept it as being because it's high fashion, couture type action, but they were celebrities wear some wild shit. So I don't know if this was like an actual, fashion statement for the masses or that was just like a New York thing. But Holmes say, we know Jim about these BB Simon belts and the dress game, and them boys there used to be fly. I ain't gonna hold you. He say he only know Nas Escobar from 2K. I don't even know what Nas song is on 2K, but with the plethora of hits and songs he got out here, I'm sure there's some out there. I fell off 2K years back. But yeah, that was his take, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of something to that as far as his crowd, his age group. I don't know, he seemed to be super young. But I've got a cousin, man, that, when the Diplomats was on they run, like he loved them folks. Them boys were very popular. You dig what I'm saying? Had some hits. Who in My was one of my favorite joints, UL Santana, but they had a gang of joints on. They had this double Diplomat CD back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So they was doing their things, but in comparison to Nas, as far as the way that this thing went down and the way that it's currently going, it's like, I don't know, Jim, I can't really hold you down in this situation, my nigga. And so off the back of those comments, Jim Jones got word of what went down, and boy, oh boy, did he open the doors to everything else.
He was young, and we loved that he loved Jim Jones. I want you to break it down.
Let's break this down. I admired Nas, but remember Nas' first record, The Barbecue, came out when I was in 11th grade.
Yes.
So Nas was my idol when I was young. Like you did, came to dressing, the wordplay, the music, everything. I was a superior Nas fan. Period. I'd never take that away from him. But then as I got in the game, you got to realize that your rivals would be idols, and not to take anything away from that. I developed my own style and my own lane that these kids start to gravitate towards the same way I gravitated towards Nas when I was younger and things like that. It's a whole different generation. We talking about 94, 93. I was in 11th grade. Nigga, it's 2025. There's a big gap there, you know what I mean? And I want people to understand that. So when Shorty's telling people that, yeah, he's 20-some years old, that goes to show the part of the era that he's in, that I came into light and started going crazy, that these kids love me. They don't really know who Nas is. If he's 22, he's born in 03. Track record, then check everybody else's track record, then go to the billboards and check all my entries, then check all them entries and like that. And I'm not taking nothing away from nobody, but I hear the comparisons and then be trying to act funny when it comes. No, I've been spanking a lot of this. I'm talking about the industry. I've been putting on. So let's not get into that where we get into numbers and I got to show you the statistics of what I've done. You heard to what other people was done. You heard them. You want to go to the billboard entries, pull up Nas billboard entries, then pull up my billboard entries.
Listen, we can't compare the two. What I'm trying to tell you is
I want to go there. I want to go down the line now.
Yeah, so I told y'all. Jim said shit, nigga, absolutely. Young Bull was right. Now let's speak on this real quick before I get into, because we got a lot more. We got a lot more. Influential. What are we judging influence on? Young Cat judged it on the dress game. You know what I'm saying? The chrome hearts and BB Simon belts of it all, the balling of it all. Now I can name a gang of hits that Jim Jones had. In fact, a handful of years ago, the album Miami Vamps, you dig? That Jim Jones put out. I salute you, sir. I was on the all-time legendary run out here in the streets of Atlanta, Georgia. You dig what I'm saying? Oh, man. Big Nice Crib. Oh, man, it was going down. Like, I did good work. I did great work in the nighttime and also sometime in the daytime of my abode. You dig what I'm saying? To that Miami Vamps. I've always said if I should ever meet Jim Jones face to face, I'm going to shake his hand. I may even present him with a gift. I was on the hub status. I'm telling you, I was going digital. In fact, I had the next door neighbor. I'm super good friends with the guy, my partner. His wife can't stand me to this day. She just couldn't believe that I was going hard all night like that. I'm talking about, listen, man, I had the music on. Oh, my God. It was digital. So, again, I salute him for Miami Vamps. We've got countless records that we could attribute to one Jim Jones that was heat material. You understand what I'm saying? The influence thing, though, you know, it's a lot of parameters, man. The dress game and just, I don't know how much of an effect he had on the culture, but, you know, Nas was more of a conscious type rapper. And, you know, I think a lot could be said as far as what type of thoughts and, you know, differences in opinions he may have brought to people's minds in that time. So, you know what I'm saying? When you say influence, I'm not really sure what we weigh. You dig what I'm saying? But Jim is in this bag. Now, I'll flash this right here. That's what Jim probably doesn't want to go look at. You dig what I'm saying? Because those two numbers, those two charts, those two lists, one highly outweighs the other. You dig what I'm saying? But we're not going to read. I'm going to read it out later on. I just wanted to give y'all a little visual of it right quick because he said you can go to my Billboard. Don't make me go to the stats and show you how much turned up more I am than Nas. You dig what I'm saying? So I just wanted to show you all that. But this is where things take a turn, and I ain't gonna hold you, bro. You're not beating the allegations with this type of behavior. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm talking about Unc. Everybody know Unc as Shannon Sharpe. Now, I ain't calling the man nothing. I'm just saying with the way that this went, it's a perfect way to make the joke that you're not beating the allegations. Now, I know he just went through a little situation or is currently in a situation with a young lady, and we heard Unc on camera beating a chick down. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm not saying not putting it on his name, but just from the gray and on. You remember the green, I said gray, you remember the green sweatsuit pick thing. You feel me? So people was on his head about that. So when he turn around and act like this on behalf of some other guys, it's like, what we doing? Huh?
At this juncture of the game, what keeps you motivated? What makes Jim jump out of bed, press down hard as he can, and press go? What keeps you going?
I would say the money, but I've been making money for a long time. And the opportunity to take care of my family, I've been doing that for a long time. At this point, I've been doing a lot. So my mission has been to give back more than I took, but I was able to take a lot and I'm still taking. So that's where I'm at in life right now. You know what I mean? The more I bless people, the more I get blessed. And it's just a testament of hard work and being resilient and being real with yourself. You know what I mean?
Can I ask you a question, Jim?
Mm-hmm.
You smoke, right?
Yeah.
Were you smoking when you said you better than Nas?
I might have been a little bit. Well, as far as let's get this right. I'm way more influential than Nas, and I don't care what nobody say. I know I made a little boo-boo when we talk about the sales and all this type of shit. I don't feel like getting into that rhetoric about where I started and where he started.
Well, you said that bullshit.
But listen, Nas was nice when I was in high school. When I was in 10th grade, Nas came out. Mm-hmm. Nas was dope. We appreciated him. He had a little bit of run. But Nas always came up second to Jay and DMX and all these other people. Like,
ain't no shame in that. There a lot of folks came up second to Tom Brady.
He never had that type of influence on us, except for his first album. I already told you, I used to want to dress like Nas because he had a lot of fresh clothes that the hustlers used to wear and shit, and we used to see him on TV. He had one of the illest albums of all time. And then in high school when he had the barbecue and shit like that. So I'm a real fan of Nas, but he kind of lost me after the movie Belly and shit like that. Like, I don't.
Man, go ahead on with that, Jim.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm being honest. You ask me, I'm being a fan. I'm telling you, the movie Belly was fire, but after that, he kind of lost me. I think we was way too much into the game. Remember how this goes. You ever heard of a Kofi list?
Yeah.
Yo, go back into your history and find out what happened between us and him. You dig? And I'm not trying to repeat history, but don't play with us when it comes to that, bro. We already went wild on them boys. You heard? We the ones that went wild on them boys, you heard?
Hey, Jim.
Yo, and people out here acting like I said I'm gonna bring the Kofi list back. I just told you I'm a changed man. Stephen Law, can you dig?
Nah, look, I'm put it to you like this here, Jim. Hey, bro, you been in this thing, but lyrically, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you.
Yeah,
y'all
but look how you dress.
Nas.
Look how you dress. You don't even be in the same places I be in.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna hold you. I think he may be referring to the green jumpsuit joint. I mean, like, look at how you dress, and we don't even be in the same. You dig what I mean?
I can be in the church house. You can't F with Nas lyrics. I don't know who told you that. Now look, y'all know you on that good stuff, but you're not seeing Nas. You're not seeing Nas, bro. Let's be real.
You got a bunch of 40 and 50-year-olds in their panties because I said I'm better than Nas.
It don't matter.
Look at you.
Ain't nobody from Dipset gonna take you over Nas. Nobody from the Diplomats but you.
Hold on, Jim. Hold on.
That shirt too tight.
Hold on.
That shirt too
Jim.
tight. You want to go back to I really mean it? I really mean it started. We could go back to the history, bro.
For you to even say that,
bro. Don't do that, bro. That shirt
don't
be sticking up for Nas.
I got a question.
Let Nas stick up for itself and meet me in a booth for something if we want to do something historical.
Nas say he don't do that no more. Nas say he don't do that
because he got $100 million. He's a very wealthy man. You heard he's a very smart businessman. He called a couple business clicks.
Hold on. Jimmy, hold on. I got a question, Unc. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on, Jim. Hold on. Unc, I got a question. And this you do, Jimmy. And anything that you do, right, Unc? I've heard you preach it all the time, right? When you was playing football, your first thing you always say, ain't nobody here better than me.
Well, I just be damned. There you go, Ocho Cinco. Supreme confidence in yourself. That's what you preach, ain't it, Shannon? Now here you go with a whole cape and mask on for another guy, Nas. Jim just said, listen, my nigga, why don't you let Nas stick up for this? What are you... Shannon act like he a rapper. Like he was in Terror Squad. What Nas name was in? The Firm? Nigga, you wasn't in the Firm. You gonna see later on this video, Shannon is going to admit to not even knowing any rap songs right now in the present day. But here he go with his whole green cape on. with a sequence mash made from BB Simons in defense of Nas. What's really going on, bro?
Tell him again.
You done told me that story a million times. Wait, listen to me now. Listen to me now.
Fuck you think I'm gonna be second to anybody in this world?
Jimmy.
But
hold
God,
on, Jimmy. Jimmy, stay with me real quick. Stay with me now. Stay with me now. But I'm just saying that mentality, isn't that how you supposed to feel? Isn't that how you supposed to feel?
You know. Let me ask you a question. When you was on the field, you thought you was better than T.O. and Moss?
Hell yeah, what you mean?
Man,
I ain't gonna say it out loud.
You done came on here and say, I ain't better than Moss, I'm not better than T.O., I'm not better than Rice. You said that.
I'm not playing the game no more.
But you wasn't, when you was playing.
That's the difference.
Hey, Jim, while you talking, you need to get with the locks.
I'm still playing.
Jada them done cooked y'all at the verses.
So let's just understand what just happened. That's what you call deflection, huh? As you know, the people on the right side of the political spectrum, they use an awful lot of that. They employ that tactic an awful lot. That's what Shannon just did, huh? Ocho suave, parlez-vous français, jumped in and said, well, damn, hold on. Didn't you say preach being the best and being the top most confident player when you was on the field? Shannon turns around and says, did you think you were better than Randy Moss, Terrell Owens when you were on the field? Ocho was probably, hell yeah. What do you mean? Absolutely. Oh, you done came on him before and say, man, I don't think I was better than him over there. Ocho made the great point, because now that I'm not on the field playing anymore, I can compare careers and say who was the better. But when I was a competitor, you dig what I'm saying? When I was training every day, catching passes every day, eating right, treating my body right, like every other player in the NFL every day, when I stepped on that green on Sundays, no, sir, I did not think there was a wide receiver on that field that was better than me. I didn't think it was a DB on that field that could cover me. What's the problem? Oh, he ain't had nothing to say, so now he goes back to Jim and tell Jim he need to have some smoke with the locks because of the versus battle they had 7 years ago or some shit. That is the art of deflection, people. I just wanted you to be aware.
I'm still playing. I'm still playing at a high level.
Hey,
you better check my record.
You jumping up the
I'm still playing at a high level.
You need to go back and get Jada.
I'm rapping at a high level. You better check my stats, bro. I will run circles around Nas rapping right. I will run circles around Nas rapping right now. Right now, I will run Saturn around Nas right now rapping. Everybody knows that. You heard?
Let's not talk about the
past.
He put it down. He set it down.
I will run laps around Nas rapping right now, bro.
Jim. Oh, you talking right now? But I'm talking about when y'all and his prime and your prime, you couldn't see him.
I'm still in it. Oh,
he got out.
Cam was smoking his boots. I wasn't rapping when he was rapping, but Cam really got at him. You remember I really mean it? We've been getting at them boys, but this is not about that. Right now, 2025, I'm in the game still rapping at a high capacity. If Nas wants to smoke, come in the booth. I will rap circles around. Smoke.
He enjoying that 150 million, 200 million he done made.
Then.
Oh my God, what is going on right now? First of all, Jim Jones didn't say that I was a better rapper at the time when we were both out in the world making rap records. He says I'm more influential, which is debatable depending on what we're talking about. But it is absolute facts that Jim Jones is still out here rapping right now. Now, will I say that he's rapping at a high level? I don't know. I don't listen to too many new Jim Jones or anybody's records. I'm too busy. And also, I don't know if that's a good thing or not, because Jim is approaching 50 years old. I don't know if still rapping, but I guess if you performing your hits and it's still popular enough, you can tour around, then okay, cool, good. But my issue with Shannon Sharpe is, he done retired. You know. You might have heard some write-ups, but he act as though he in this PR camp. Oh, he done retired. He don't rap no more. He back enjoying his 250 million. Nigga, that sound like, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. It sound like when you argue, like I don't even know how much this happens, but like when you hear a chick arguing on behalf of her dude, like he ain't worried about you. That nigga rich. Am I right or wrong? Tell me if I'm out of line here. What is Shannon on, bro? How is he this inflamed about Nas Escobar and his rap career? And how is he this enamored by Nas's money? Does he keep up with his itinerary or something? Like, what is going on?
Then leave me alone while I'm on the field.
You was effing with him. He wasn't bothering you.
I'm on the field. I'm picking on whoever, whatever. I don't care. I'm on the field.
Well,
and guess who's the most
on the field? Kendrick, Drake, Weezy, they on the field. You need to call like Drake.
And guess who would be the most talked about person?
You need to call like Kendrick. You need to call somebody that's still in it. He ain't in it.
Why? Kendrick ain't at my age. Kendrick ain't at my age. I wasn't dating my era. That's not my era.
He retired. Have you ever heard of retirement?
Well, that's my era, so I'm calling all of them out. I don't care if you retired or not. Deal with it. If not, meet me in the booth, Jack. You heard me? Meet me in the booth. And I'm just talking about sportsmanship.
Call Jada.
Let's get this right. I'm not mad. It's about the sportsmanship of the game. People know I'm a very aggressive person, and I seem to get misconstrued when I'm talking my shit. I'm just talking my shit, you heard? Let me talk my shit because I am on the field. If anybody got a problem with that, they can meet me on the field. That is the booth. Anybody from that era. Anybody.
Hey, you know what?
Anybody from that era. Anybody.
Well, you and Jada in the same era.
Anybody from that era. Don't try
you ain't seeing Jada. Stop that. Stop that.
Anybody from that era.
Stop that.
I'm not scared of nobody.
Man, hey, see you speeding right now.
Anybody from that era.
Hey,
I'm
put
not
the brake
scared of
assist
nobody.
on. I got to put the brake assist on. You speeding, so I got to slow you down.
I'm in the field daily. In the booth daily. Anybody want to work out, tell them come to the field.
This is the perfect opportunity. You're not even paying attention. Your antennas ain't up right now. Listen, he said anybody from his era, anybody he in the field, right? Shit, we can have our own verses on our own Nightcap verses.
Nah,
I got Nas and Jada.
It's deeper than the verses.
I'd also like to add that it's also a horrible idea. It's an absolutely horrible idea. Imagine this for a moment. Ocho Cinco in the middle, since he's the creator of this segment. Ocho Cinco in the middle with his Frenchman hat on. Jay-Z on one side and Jada Kiss on one side. They've agreed to come on to Nightcap and put their head in a little box and rap their multi-platinum hit songs on Nightcap. Horrible idea. Scratch it. Leave it on the showroom floor. Please and thank you.
It's about who making music. Meet me in the booth. Put the record up. Give us a time to do the record by. Give us a subject. And let's see who gonna smoke who on the booth.
Yeah, it is.
That's it.
Man, come on.
It's about the sportsmanship. It's about the craftsmanship. Fuck the numbers. Fuck the records. You heard? Because we both got records that can smash. We both got... Nigga, meet me in the booth. Fuck all that old school shit. Won't play no records from 20 years ago. I am not nostalgic, nigga. It's 2025. Yo want smoke? Meet me in the booth. Set it up, and we could do it for money. Labels that pay for it. How y'all want to do it? We can make a spectacle out here. You heard?
I got it. Let's go.
I'm a sportsman. You heard?
Yeah.
I got Nas.
I
got Godson.
In the booth.
Well, get him in the booth.
Come in the booth.
I got Jada.
Listen to me. If you get anybody in the booth, I will pull up by myself. On my
why would you want to pull over the team? They can't help you. When you get on that mic, they can't help you. When Jada and Nas start spitting, who you gonna get to help you?
Hey, Unc, you're not seeing the vision, Unc. I'm seeing the vision. Unc, you're not seeing the vision.
That nigga his shirt
There's an opportunity.
Tight. You gotta start buying baggy your clothes, big fella. You too big, man.
You talk about you in the gym. Now you want to get me? You want me to see me in the gym?
Oh, we could do
Since
that.
you like to talk that ish, now come see me in the gym.
We talking about working out. What we talking about? Working out or strength? What we talking about? Working out or strength?
Work however you want to do it.
We talking about
since you got money.
If we talking about
put your money where your mouth is.
So you talking about working out?
Run them stacks.
Yeah, let me adjust my hat a little bit, dog. Oh my God. When Jim said something about his body physique and his tightness of his attire, huh? Oh my God. That set him off. Oh, that subject started hollering in. Look at him, dog. Oh my God, bro. This is a horrible look for Shannon Sharpe. I ain't gonna hold it. I don't even get the angle, bro. It'd be different if like him and Nas was homeboys or Jada or something. Like these niggas probably ain't know Unc. What is he doing? He mad now. Now he got something to jump off the bridge about for real. His tight clothes and his what he got 2 replacement hips. Oh, nigga, you done disrespected a disabled veteran. Now I gotta get you. Look at him, face ass nigga. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy.
You talking about working out? I burn you. You talking about working out of strength? Because you probably can lift a lot more than me.
Whatever.
You're bigger than me. You're probably stronger than me. But if you talk about working out, I'll burn you.
This ain't what you do. This ain't what you want. You are doing good when you talking about Nas and Jada. You don't want to see this.
You better check the stat.
You don't want to damn the stat.
You better go to my IG. Set it up.
Man, please.
Ocho, set it up.
I'll be the, hey, I live for dump truck loads of guys like you.
What you want to start on?
You small. You ain't in my league,
What you want to start on?
How you want to do it? You ain't in my league.
What you want to start on?
You ain't in my league. You too small. You too small. Hey, Jim.
You want to put a trainer in between? Don't back out. Do not back out now. Do not back out now. I'll come to Atlanta tomorrow and give you one.
This you.
Bro.
You too small.
Bro.
You not
talking. You talking a lot. What you want to do?
Stick to what you do. Hey, stick to what you do. You good on the mic. I won't take that away from you. But stay out the gym if it was Shane.
You say money. Do you want to do it or not?
I want to compete too. What we doing? Cause neither one.
Hey, start with Ocho. You can't. You don't get to come into the room.
Let me tell you one story. I'm going to tell you one story. How I met Antonio Brown. My son said, Antonio Brown live up the block because I live on the beach and shit like that. I'm like, who is that? He showed me to him. I DM'd him. He like, oh yeah, your son play football. Come get this workout. So I get on the beach. Cam Newton and like a few other NFL players. I ain't gonna say nobody's name. He made 2 of them go home because I finished the workout before they finished the workout, bro. Do not play with me. I'm a beast, nigga. I will go crazy on you, Shannon. Yeah. Shannon, I will go crazy on you. What do you want to do? You want to work? You want to work out or you want to do strong shit? You heard? Because obviously you can lift longer than me, but you can't work out with me, bro. I'm a beast, nigga. I'm a beast.
Yeah.
You can't do one muscle up, nothing. You can't do nothing with me, bro.
Dude, you weigh 150 pounds. You should do muscle up.
I weigh 195.
Hey,
I weigh 195.
Hey, Jim.
You a lightweight.
Better go to my Instagram. Go to my Instagram right now. I work out every day. I post it.
I don't post it.
Don't play with me.
I work out in secret.
I post it every day, nigga. What's up?
I don't post nothing.
What day you want me to come to Atlanta?
I ain't even in Atlanta. I'm gonna come see you.
Oh, come to New York. We got gyms. When you want to do it?
Man, the little
you want to do
rat.
live on the show? You want to do it live on the show? 30-minute workout?
I don't do anything for show. Just me and you.
I don't know how safe of a situation it sounds to be for a young Jim Jones. I don't know that you need to be somewhere alone with Shannon Sharpe and his testosterone out of the roof. Trying to prove. Because let's just imagine that Shannon Sharpe loses this competitive competition of weightlifting prowess. Well, what's going to happen? I don't know that Jim Jones will win the fight against Shannon, but I don't know that Shannon can move well. I'm just completely uncomfortable with the idea of, no, let's go to a gym. Just me and you, Jim. Lock the doors, no cameras. Why? Why? Why do we got to do it like that, bro? We can't monetize it. We can't put on content or nothing. Why do you want to be in the gym with me and you alone sweaty? I'm not understanding, bro.
And I just want you to know that I kick your ass doing what you do.
You see what I'm saying, Ocho?
Hey.
See, you about show.
I went in too.
I'm about dough.
I won in too.
The show gets the dough. You never heard that?
Yeah.
No dough, no show. What's up? You scared?
We can do it for pay-per-view.
We can do it for pay-per-view. I know you got a lot on the line because you're a professional football player or ex-professional football player.
I retired.
You don't want to get
when you signed your first contract, I was retired.
Bro, so how would an ex-football player look like they're scraped up by older rapper?
Hey, when we gonna compete?
Cause ain't no rapper beat me in nothing but on the microphone. When it comes to the gym, that ain't happening.
What you want to do? What you want to do?
Look here. You have the rap game. That's you. That's your era. That's your era. That's where your era of expertise. Jim, I ain't finna waste my time dealing with you, man, because you ain't on this level.
You want to run sprints? You want to run routes? What you want to do? Or you just want to stay in the gym? Or you just want to stay in the gym? And I got a bad hamstring, and I still give you work. Or you want to stay in the gym?
I'm staying in the gym. I don't want to do nothing but that iron. I don't move nothing but iron.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Bro. We can move iron, bro. I will wear your ass out with the iron, bro.
Hey, check my resume. It's extensive.
In 30 minutes, you won't last 30 minutes with me. You want me to follow you, or you want to follow me? How you want to do it?
You can't follow me.
I'm gonna record.
Because you can't do nothing. You can't bench. You can't squat. You can't do nothing. You want to do body weight movements. I don't do body weight movement. I move iron.
You better go check my gram. I do circular squats. I do regular squats. We do deadlifts. We do everything. Are you out your mind?
Yeah.
Man, that little weight, you 195 pounds. Man, what I look like going up against a 195-pound man in the gym? That's wasting my time. Next, Ocho, take that. Ocho, take that.
Sound like you're skipping out. Sound like you're skipping out, but where I'm from, a challenge is a challenge, nigga.
Yeah, regardless of size, right?
You heard? We fight all bullies where I'm from. That's how I get up, nigga.
Yeah.
You heard? I ain't scared of no man on nothing, nigga. You heard? You gotta
I'm the U.S. I'm the U.S. What I look like taking over Greenland? They ain't even got no damn military. Jim Jones, this ain't what you like. This ain't what you're looking for.
Bro, bring your mouth and your body to Harlem.
Let's go to the gym. Let's go to the gym.
Yeah, man, about that, man. That 195 pound man, he want to do some muscle up. What the hell is this?
You thought I was one of these out of shape rappers. No, I'm in super shape. No. I'm not in regular shape. I'm in super shape.
Hey, apple is a shape. Pear, egg.
I'm not in regular shape. I'm in super shape. And you can ask everybody, the whole industry,
we was having a great conversation.
The whole industry knows.
You see sometimes, you see what you did?
Why you think I was on the cover of Men's Health? For my looks? Because I get busy.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
When we going in the gym? Because I want this work.
I'm busy.
I want this work.
Now you busy. You bring it up. Now you busy, rich man.
You brought it up.
Oh, man. Now we got every excuse in the world. He want to be in the gym alone. He busy. He not in Atlanta. He got to get his hair cut. He got a nail appointment. Got to get some sleep. Eat some Chipotle. Nigga, what's happening, bro? If you are going to crush me easily like you claim, then let's do it. I'll come to you. All right, nah, I ain't gonna be at the crib, bro. I might have to hit you when I get back. I don't lift. I just want to do iron. You do body movements. And, oh, my God, bro. What is it? Let's continue, bro.
You on your capade. First of all, you want Nas, you want Jada, you want everybody, and then you try to come in.
No. You said that. You start bringing other people. Don't try no slick shit. I said I don't care who it is. I will go up against anybody.
Jim Jones
That's what I said.
He's a better rapper than Nas. Jim Jones defends himself against Nas comparison. Jim Jones rejects Nas comparison. Check my record. Jim Jones argued he's bigger than Nas. You said that.
You sound like you a little hot. You over there hot? Man. You in your feelings?
Cause me and everybody else knows you can't F with Nas.
Fix your glasses a little bit. Your glasses a little crooked.
My glasses are fine. You can talk about I take them off. You can see? And I still can see you can't F with Nas. I put them back on. You still can't F with Nas.
Come on, sing 16 bars. Sing 16 bars in Nas right now. Sing your favorite Nas record right now.
The man busy.
Sing it. Sing your favorite Nas record.
First of all,
up.
Once you get to a certain listen.
Sing your favorite Nas record.
Jim.
I bet you know your favorite Jay-Z record.
Hey,
I bet you can say your favorite. What?
Jim,
sing your favorite Nas record.
Okay, you done flew high. You came back down now.
Sing your favorite Nas. Sing your favorite Nas record, bro. Since you going crazy for him. I can sing more Nas. I can sing more Nas records than you right now. I can sing more Nas records than you right now. So you are capping. You are capping. That's what you're doing.
First of all, bro,
you are capping. I'm a bigger Nas fan than you are. You are capping.
First of all, I'm 57. I don't be singing no rap. I don't be singing no rap.
You see what I'm saying, Ocho?
And here we are. You don't know any Nas music. You don't know any Jay-Z music. You don't know any Jadakiss music. In fact, he's named more Jim Jones records while Jim was on the show than any lyric or song that he's named from these artists that he seems to be firmly attached to the coattails of. Did you hear him say, that man is busy? Nigga, are you his girlfriend? What are you talking about? How do you know? And think of your life. Men that's watching this show. Think of your life. Think of a situation when you were speaking about any other dude you knew in your life. Well, it was a situation arose where you had to tell somebody like, hey, he busy. Nigga, that don't even come out. What are you? That man, Shannon Sharpe, bro. What is he doing? Someone get in the comments and tell me what Shannon is doing.
He don't even know about rap. He just doing this for the views to get Jim Jones on there to get him hot. I understand. But you don't know him hot. You don't know Nas.
You better check the podcast space. Now you better talk.
Sing 16.
Hey, this is the biggest podcast you ever been on.
Name one Nas record.
This is the biggest podcast you ever been on. Do you know what podcast you been on bigger than this one?
Hold on. We off topic.
I'm not a podcaster.
No.
This is what I do. You see
Name a podcast you been on bigger than this one. When you get big, you get invited to Club Shay Shay.
This is what I do.
Nas get invited to Club Shay Shay. Jadakiss get invited to Club Shay Shay. You not on that level yet, bro.
It's for little young white girls. Chill out. Chill out. Don't play with me, bro. Chill out.
We off topic.
You dealing with the wrong one, bro.
Right here, bro.
I don't care nothing about nothing that shit you got to say, bro. You might as well take me off this shit, bro.
We here. You can't out talk me.
Leave me alone, bro.
You might can out rap me, but you can't out talk me.
Don't nobody want to go to Club Shay Shay. Nobody want to buy no VIP tickets to that shit. Nobody rushing to go to that shit.
Biggest podcast you ever been on.
Club Shay Shay.
Hey,
you do got a good podcast.
You get an invite.
You do got a good podcast.
Nobody listening to me.
The podcast is tremendous. You and Ocho do your thing, but don't get it twisted, bro. I don't care nothing about no fucking podcast, bro.
We supposed
Oh my God, what a display. It's the biggest podcast you ever got invited on. I guess he got the biggest one in the world. I thought Joe Rogan was the biggest. Which Jim ain't been on there either, but I don't know that Shannon. What is his comment? What is this all about? I ain't gonna let him come over here and disrespect Nas and Jada. Well, first of all, he didn't say anything about Jada. You brought Jadakiss up because he also one of the people you riding the coattails of. He said, in the comparison to Nas, from what the little young man said, and here come you swooping in to save the day, Mighty Mouse, Big Muscle Man. This was crazy. He really got heated on Nas's behalf. I mean, you heard him hollering and sweating, standing up, making motions. He wants to go to the gym alone. We just went down a horrible pathway with this, man. I don't really get Shannon's angle. This should have been something more all fun and games. He acted as though Nas came out and said something in the gym, threatened to beat him up and shoot him or something, and even then he wouldn't have any. What is your role in this to come in talking crazy to me? Now you finna get my goons on you. You a nigga with 2 replacement hips. I don't think you from Mississippi somewhere. I don't think you really from those streets, did no gang shit. You finna get into an altercation, a situation with a rap dude. We don't know that Jim is no super gangster, but I would lean more in the side of Jim doing some gangster shit than Shannon Sharpe. And on the behalf of Nas, what are we doing, bro? And like I say, when I said earlier, I'm not putting it on your name. But it's hard to beat the allegations, bro, when you come out dressed as such, and then you come out on the behalf of these two fellers, or one in particular, with such a fervor. I don't get it, bro. It is a bad look. Now, I have some stats, all right? Let's look at these stats. Now, this says here that over the course of the time that they have been making records, this is a comparison of the two individuals and what they've brought to the rap game since they've been out. All right, we've got Nas Escobar at the age of 51, Jim Jones at the age of 48. Monthly Spotify listeners: Nas 9.2 million, Jim Jones 860,000. Net worth: Nas 80 million, Jim Jones 10 million. Singles released, 79 plus for Nas, 47 for Jim Jones, 15 plus Billboard Hot entries for one Nas, 2 for Jim Jones, 8 platinum albums for Nas, and 0 for Jim Jones. Now again, if we're talking about the type of music, Jim Jones make club music, summertime riding in your whip music, you know what I'm saying? You can parlay you a couple ladies in the nighttime to his music, dope boy music, trap music type of action. You understand what I'm saying? And Nas makes more socially conscious records. If I Rule the World back in the day, that's kind of like, but on that It Was Written album, he had a couple of them, that Gun record, but none of these really, were things that you play in the club and stuff like that. So again, if you want, depending on which one you win on the one that was most influential, like I said, you can have a debate on those two sides. But as far as stats and who sold the most and what was the person that the public went out here and supported more, it's obvious from the stats I just showed. You dig what I'm saying? Now, after that crazy display, everybody kind of jumped on it and put their little 2 cents in. And then, Jim Jones being Jim, he stayed in his bag and doubled down on it. You see Jim Jones, he's on, I think that's the S on Heineken niggas. Cast that left the Math Hoffa show. You dig what I'm, a podcast, whatever you call it. And he doubled down on it, you know what I'm saying? Now, he was like, Nas has never been viral, never been talked about. And, I tend to disagree with that, you know what I'm saying? Now, back in the days when Nas was hot, the term viral wasn't a thing. But, Nas was as viral and as widely talked about as, any person that puts something out or does something amazing these days with the music he had, the Belly movie, you know what I'm saying? Since then, he's been in chill mode, but it is for a good reason. Nas actually invested in, he's actually a very savvy investor. And, he's got investments, everything from Ring Camp, which was bought for $1.1 billion by Amazon, Pill Pack, which was also bought by Amazon for $1.2 billion. He invested in Coinbase, which is valued at $90 billion. Lyft, valued at $5.5 billion. Dropbox, valued at $10 billion. Robinhood, and Pluto TV. So like you heard him say, he got plenty of bread. He's sitting back chilling. So, of course he ain't out trying to need to make rap records or what have you. So, in both of the stat categories that we put up on paper, Jim loses this battle. Again, as far as what he was addressing, saying who was more influential to the culture, depending on what you're weighing, you know what I'm saying, he may have an argument. And I don't really have a problem with it, especially, he explained exactly what he was saying, but like Unc just came in there with his Robin Hood. He's literally Robin Hood. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to steal from the rich and give to the poor, even though Nas ain't poor, but it was like an analogy to kind of fit. But yeah, that's what happened with that, man. I don't think it's gonna be a lot more conversation and things behind this, but who knows? Nas hadn't said anything from what I understand. He may in fact be busy. Shannon may in fact know his schedule and his itinerary, so Shannon may be right. But I know this was a horrible look the way he jumped out there and just super defensive, bro. And without, I guess I can't reach for the, I don't know. I just don't know why Shannon felt the need to go so hard for that. It could have been a laugh, joke, like, bro, you can't out rap Nas, or like, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Some confident shit to say, but I don't know, bro. Nas might beat you if he was interested in being in a battle. And that could have pretty much been it, but he decided to call the man a small guy, said he's never been on such a popular broadcast, the people in Dipset wouldn't even value him over Nas, and all kind of tomfoolery that was very unbecoming to a one Shannon Sharpe. I ain't gonna hold you, my nigga, but that's been my spiel on it, man. And until I see y'all again, it's been straight like that. I'm out.
I don't know what kind of vibe you think you got off me, but I don't play that way.